Welcome back, welcome back. Who could forget the 1998 Oscars night when the Italian actor Roberto Benigni climbed over the seats and leapt onto the stage to claim his Best Actor award for Life is Beautiful. The film became an international success, and so has Benigni. He's now on a new adventure, Tutto Dante, a one-man show based on Dante's Divine Comedy. The show merges biting commentaries on current events and memories from his past and the past, and then turns into a journey of poetry, passion, and of course, irrepressible fun. Roberto Benigni is with me now. Roberto, you caught everybody's imagination when you won the Best Actor Oscar for Life is Beautiful, and the magic moment when you clambered over the seats to get to the stage. Was that entirely a ad-lib thing, or had you planned to do that?
Oh, Mr. Frost, what a wonderful question. It's my first question in London.
Yes.
And then my first answer.
Yes. This is a historic moment.
Yeah, historic moment. Yeah. And I really believe me, I'm so proud to be here with you. Really
thank you. Well, we're delighted to be here with you, too.
Oh, thank you. In Al Jazeera.
Yes.
Unbelievable moment for me. I'm really full of happiness.
Full of happiness. That's
full of happiness.
Yeah. And full of very good English and so on.
Oh, thank you very much. You're very kind. And I forgot the question now.
I thought you might have done it. That's what politicians do sometimes. They try and get you to forget the question, in fact. But no, the actual question was about whether that moment you leapt over the seats, the people have never forgotten at the Oscars, was that an absolutely spontaneous moment, or had you planned to do it?
Oh no, I couldn't, because otherwise it was really too much to think that I was going to win. No, I didn't think that I could win, no, such a prize, no. So I was so full of joy, like a watermelon, you know, full of joy. I was so full of energy, with all my whirling, everything was in turmoil, how do you say, in tumult, my body, yes, something that was moving here and there. I couldn't hold back. Well, so when I heard my name and the winner is Roberto Benigni, oh my, I have to, you know, like a bomb exploding of joy, of felicity, bliss, glee.
All of these things.
Oh, I was so content, content, like now to make this interview with you, Mr. Frost.
Well, that's fantastic. And tell me something. When you said there your feelings were like a watermelon, what is it about a watermelon?
No, because just to create an image, to make people to see, like poetry. No, poetry there's an obligation to see, to imagine. No, so I say a watermelon because for me a watermelon is so joyful. No, it's when you open a watermelon, it's this red, and it's a joy. No, just to create an image. Yes.
Yes, I see. And now you're doing your latest venture, starting on Sunday night at the Theatre Royal Drury Lane in London, is Tutto Dante. Dante, who wrote, of course, the Divine Comedy.
Right.
But you're concentrating more on the comedy than the divine.
What's wonderful what you said, and this is the truth, because the original title of this unforgettable and unreachable poem was comedy. In itself, comedy. So the low style, no, to reach the God, the Almighty God, no, from the lowest depths, no, to reach. This is through all glory, through all paradise. You know, they came to us to tell that all things are transfigured except love. No, this is a wonderful poem. No, so it's more comedy than divine, my show, because I am not a saggista, a literature man. I'm not a professor. I am a showman. So I'm So I make a show about Divine Comedy. But when it starts about Divine Comedy, poetry comes and everything.
That
with
looks like
enchantment.
That looked like a watermelon again.
Another watermelon of enchantment.
They're getting everywhere. These
An enchantment, an enchantment.
And I gather that what you do is, in addition, Dante wrote wrote centuries ago, but you bring your show up to date by commenting on current political figures, whether it's Gordon Brown or Silvio Berlusconi.
Oh yes, Silvio Berlusconi, of course.
He is your great hero.
Yeah, he's my great hero. My great Dante and Berlusconi. No, but you know, the greatest poetry they write in an eternal present. It's not. We are not talking about middle age. You know, the values are the same. No, right. The profound things are the same. And this Dante is not back. We don't have to turn back, but he's there. Dante is very. It's like Shakespeare. He's very far away. He's not back. No? Oh my God.
And so that you come up. Do you talk about? Will you talk about? I know a lot of it is ad lib. Impromptu. Will you talk about politicians? Will you talk about the credit crunch or whatever's topical, yeah?
Of course. Whatever's happening right now, the day before I talk. No, I am improvised. So I cannot use the subtitle because the show is changing every day. I couldn't use. So I try to do the show in English. If it's comprehensible, I don't know.
Well, I think you're very comprehensible.
Oh my God, I am so excited, really, Mr. Frost, because it's my first show in English. I try.
Yeah, is it your first show in
English? Yes,
this
is the new. This is the new. I mean, the new. For me,
the last person I interviewed who was doing his first show in English was Jacques Chirac of France.
Jacques Chirac.
This is another first. This is another first. Tell me, while you're here, about Life is Beautiful.
Right.
That was partially inspired by your father's experience of a concentration camp. Yeah.
Yes, actually, my father, my family, I don't have the honor to be Hebrew, Jewish, but my father was captured during the Second War in Albania, and was in a labor camp, not in a concentration camp.
A labor camp.
A labor camp, which is a little different because there is no gas chamber or you know, it was different. But he stayed there 2 years and he was almost died. When he came back, he was, I mean, like a skeleton. Yeah, the same treatment, except no chamber gas, etc. So it was a labor camp. It was a different. And when he was telling us, to me and my 3 sisters, I have 3 sisters, wonderful women, 3 sisters, older than I am. When we were little boy children, he was telling us the story, the tragic story. Really, we know, unluckily, what happened there, and it's not. We cannot talk about it because it's unbearable. But he was telling us the story in a funny way, and you know, in order to avoid the trauma, he was telling us a story in a smiling and trying to put together, to link the tragic with the comedy, with something that was a spark of something happened there that we could grow up. Thinking about him in this horrible, really awful moment of his life. And anyway, there is a spark of goodness, of something good inside, in the heart of mankind.
You're an optimist, basically.
Basically, yeah. We have, you know, we have the to sing everything we have in front for the only because it exists. This is the miracle. I do believe in miracles because miracles, they are in ambush always. You know, existence in itself is a miracle. So I do believe in miracles.
Well, that's great. Well, we're going to take a break there, but I'm looking forward to seeing your show, and so is everybody else, and want to wish you well with it, and giving my first interview in Italian. Molti grazie.
Oh, molte grazie a lei, signor Frost, e do un saluto agli italiani, perché gli italiani qua a Londra sono tanti. Many Italians are in London, no?
Yes.
And I hope if you have time to come, you are invited.
Thank you very much indeed.
And when you need me, I am here to answer to your questions.
Fantastic. The irrepressible Roberto Benigni. In a moment, the G20 summit. Who won? Who lost? After this break.